Almost all Russian military equipment is equipped with onboard anti-drone systems. These systems are designed to disrupt or neutralize the drone's control and communication systems, making it more difficult for drones to accurately attack targets. However, the effectiveness of these systems varies, and skilled Ukrainian drone operators can sometimes find a way to overcome them. The main task of the Russian APC is to deliver infantry as far as possible, and immediately follow it up with the next, and the next. Russia does not have a significant technical advantage over Ukraine on the battlefield. However, Russia has greater human resources. Russia uses this advantage to seize new territories without hesitation, sacrificing thousands of its soldiers every day. However, very often such attacks are one-off, because after the armored vehicle has dropped off its infantry, it is unlikely to return to base. In these attacks, anti-drone systems did not help save the APC. However, they may help next time. Therefore, one of the correct Ukrainian defense systems is artillery. An artillery shell flying directly to its target cannot be stopped by anti-drone systems. Even if the shell does not hit the target directly, the debris will likely cause significant damage to the equipment and crew. After that, the drone operators will take over. They can attack the target more effectively if the target is disoriented. If these two APCs were not stationary, their anti-drone systems would most likely be able to extend their service life. We can see that before the drones hit the target, the operators lost signal and could not aim properly. So in such cases, several explosive drones will be needed to complete the mission. But it is better than letting Russia commit crimes on foreign soil without consequences. Meanwhile, these two APCs are burning. One of their comrades tried hard to escape from the battlefield, but was destroyed after the first attack. So, the kamikaze drone, which was also launched to attack this target, must immediately find another target so that its mission is not in vain. The operator then found a T-90 tank, abandoned by its crew visible in the middle of the field. The drone approached and destroyed it. The tank exploded due to its burning ammunition. The fire continued to burn from the body of the tank to the turret. After that, a white vehicle that looked like a troop carrier was also destroyed by the Ukrainian drone operator. The drone continued to search for targets and destroy them. Not only combat vehicles, Ukrainian drones also chased Russian drones that were flying. Drone operators from the Maddier Birds group have demonstrated how they destroy Russian automotive and armored vehicles from a distance. 6 Russian vehicles are seen standing in a row. 4 of them were targeted for destruction. First, the drone targeted the front of the convoy, destroying an off-road vehicle. This was followed by the destruction of the MTLB. And the third drone hit the Russian APC right away. And the last target in the convoy was a Shishika truck loaded with ammunition. The drone targeted a tank hiding among the trees. The tank was still able to move and advance a few meters. Then it dropped its crew right at the intersection. Finally, the drone came from the front to attack him once again. The drone also destroyed a Russian combat vehicle abandoned by its crew. Drones detect a tank with full armor and hit it. A second drone comes and destroys it. You can see this tank. Even though it has armor, the fire is still burning all the way to the dam. A truck stops in the middle of the field. Drones approach it and destroy it. Next, we see a BMP-2 and a tank. A reconnaissance drone captures footage of the tank driver crashing into an electric pole. Then a drone comes from the front and hits the front of the tank. A second drone comes from behind, and the tank stops. A third drone comes to destroy the BMP-2. Besides that, an MRAP armored vehicle explodes in a minefield. After turning around and moving forward a few meters, the drone hits the MRAP and completely destroys it. This vehicle is parked under a tree. It is very easy for Ukrainian drones to target and destroy it. The drone operator saw a Russian T-80 BVM tank with the words "For Brother Lemon" on the left and "Learn Russian ZOV" on the right. Suddenly, the tank was destroyed and caught fire. The BTR-82A is seen to have been abandoned by its crew, with some equipment remaining above it. The drone destroyed it with a CIED disruptor. Russian troops are seen on a motorcycle with a sidecar. Then the drone follows them. The troops notice it and immediately get off the motorcycle. And then the explosion occurs. A Russian combat vehicle that stopped in the woods was destroyed. Ukrainian drones have a habit of finding the perfect location, right where the enemy is most in danger. This drone hit a Russian tank that was no longer functioning, so that it caused a fire to burn the tank. Maybe because there was ammunition left behind, the fire continued to grow. Here you can see the drone destroying the BTR-82, standing right in front of the T-90 tank. The explosion was very powerful. A combat vehicle in this forest was hit by a drone. The flames continued to burn it. Finally, the vehicle was completely burned. This drone targeted the T-90 and destroyed it. The tank was completely destroyed. Its carcass was seen being completely destroyed by the fire. Here is some footage showing the destruction of Russian tanks and combat vehicles by Ukrainian drones. That's it for today. Don't forget to like the video, share, and subscribe to the channel.